Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he's upended after a gain of 7.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in Week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota, flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Set, blue 80. You must be dreaming. Check 26, check 26. Fires the mic, fires the mic. One.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 41.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
3 buzz. 54, Mike. 54. One. 54.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Jameis to throw it. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First down, Buccaneers.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
After the sack on first down, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On second down, Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
I got you. Hey, he's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
On third down, Mariota. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Mariota. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a first down carry by Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Boom, boom. 50, minus 50. Watch the out. Watch the out. Minus 50, minus flip, flip, flip. Let's go, defense. Let's go. Defense. Check three, check three, check three. Easy, 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 easy. Motion, motion. Let's go.
Play action now. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And an alley to run.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
To throw is Mariota. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He may try and run for this. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Ready? You ready? Mike 50. Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go.
On 1st down, Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Ready? Who ready? Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Wait. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check. Wait.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mariota to throw it this time. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Freeman. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Flush to his right. Looking down. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Even. Watch the run. He's crashing.
On play action, Winston. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come to my work. We want it.
And some space here. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Throwing, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Switch gears.
Now Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Here's Winston. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Freeman, and he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Mike spot 4. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
From the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A quick pass out to Juju. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Winston. Jones has it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super toe.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Easy. Go, go, go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's caught at the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. He can run for it, and he will. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Mariota on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Mariota on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
Recon, 132 fight. One.
Mariota dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Again, it's Mariota. Steps away to his left. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Right there. 54 Mike. Army. Hey, watch
themselves 2 points closer. And so they run it in on the two-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about, from the offense's perspective, what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Jameis to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, Winston. Flushed out right. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the... And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Vic Beasley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Kill. White. Shot.
Winston here to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. On third down, Winston. And an alley to run. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bucs, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.